good core returning players, which is very encouraging, and a really good young group of guys. We got in some transfers we brought in with some good experience. And so with that, I think, the first step's going to be chemistry and, how well are we able to relate with each other and get together and build those relationships throughout the season. I think the focus before we get to conference is going to be our non-conference schedule and that first week, and that's going to be where our focus is, and we'll take it week by week. And then when we come up to conference play, kind of change our focus and start working towards that. It was a big part of our success last year, definitely. It was just a good defensive unit, and so we want to continue that. I think that's what successful teams do at our level and in our conference, and so we want to continue to go that direction with, like you said, the majority of our back line, our goalkeepers returning, even our backup goalkeeper, and we've got a good freshman that we brought in as well. So we're excited. I mean, a lot of competition back there. We got a number of guys competing for different positions. So I think, we've got a really good chance to be just as strong defensively as we were last year. We were pretty intentional with our schedule. That first week we start out in region with Parkside and Lewis. I mean, two really good, solid teams. So we had them here last year at home, and so we'll be going to their place, a little different environments. But we wanted that right off the bat. We wanted, especially for the new guys, we'll let them understand what it's like playing in this region with some of the competition we have. And then we're going to go out west, where you just have a whole different style of soccer, and really tough conference out there, finding with East Bay and Humboldt that we'll be playing from the CCAC. So that'll be a really good trip for us as well. And then that third weekend, and we'll be on the road again, so our guys are going to have to get used to traveling, and hopefully they will be at that point. We'll be in St. Louis, and again, 2 in-region games, which is, for Division II men's soccer, that in-region schedule is really, really important. So, yeah, I think it's a good schedule we have. We had some really good opponents in the middle of the season as well, when we have that gap between halfway through conference. So we're excited. We got some new teams on our schedule that we haven't seen before, and then we have some teams that we've seen in the past. So I think it's going to be, maybe a tougher schedule this year than we had last year, but we think we've got a really good group of players to handle it.